Hey, let's work on BugDB v1. Let's start the box and wait for it to start. Okay, we got our instance loading, which is a GraphQL, which is kind of sandbox for GraphQL environment and allows you to get queries done directly to GraphQL. What happens if I run empty query? Nothing works. Must provide query string. As you can see here, we have graphical schema, and the documentation is often providing us with that. And we can see also that within the schema, it gives us the fields for it. We can see that the query itself has the nodes, the user, the bug, find user query, find bug query, all the users, all bugs. What happens if we go for bugs, before, after, first, bugs connections, page info, edges, bug edges, cursor. So let's take a step back and go back to the query itself and have our first thing being query and curly braces. And within the query we have different things. What does it tell us? Expected name found, query, and query. Let's give it a name. Run. Query, expected name found. Found query braces. Okay, so we need something here. We can do node and we can do user. Let's do user. And from the user, we need something which is either edges or page info. Let's go for edges. And still asking something. So up, we do have node or cursor, users. Okay, so this one we do have ID, username, bugs. So let's show ID first. Going back here, we do have page info, which itself has something else. Has the next page, has previous page, start cursor, end cursor, and what else does it have? No. Okay, so we have page info and edges. Within edges, we have also cursor, which is cursor for pagination. And within the node, we have username, we have bugs, which requires something, requires page info, and requires page info, requires all the fancy stuff that we had above. Add next page, has previous page, start cursor, end cursor. What else do we have here? Edges, which also has stuff. It has a node, it has a cursor, and it has node, which are the bugs. The bugs has an ID, has a reporter ID, has a text, has a private field, and has a reporter, which by itself is also a user, which has an ID, a username, and bugs, which is also something that needs to be qualified with page info and hedges. We can go further, but we already opened bugs technically here. So let's not dive into this one and just stop there. What if I run that now? I have content and looks like I do see bugs, IDs, and a flag which is there. So you using GraphQL and more generically speaking introspection query, which allows the which allows you to basically query, tell and ask the GraphQL instance to self-explain itself, usually provide you with a better insight on what is a schema. And by using this schema, you can then try to dive into the different branches, edges, and all these intricacies to get more information. Sometimes the fields are not protected, and some broken access level issues can be found by using that because that's not protected correctly. Here, the reporter is the victim and it has the flag, which means we got it. Cool. Thank you. See you for BugDB V2.